Hello there, Aries. My name's Frankie, and I'm coming to you from spirits-healing-readings.com. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath, and I've been doing readings for 27 years now. And what I've done is I've pulled 4 cards. This messages are going to be for Aries for January of 2017. My God, we already passed up a year. Anyhow, I've pulled 4 cards for the month. Use the bottom card for the overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading to get an overall view. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I will speak as if I'm you during the reading. So now, for all intents and purpose of this reading, all of us Aries are now named Frankie. And I am not an astrologer, so I looked up the astrology for you for the month, and it's going to be in our 10th house, and that is honors, popularity, your job interest, responsibilities, efforts to attain your goals, dealings with important people. And when I was looking it up, it said a parent too. And I thought it's the parent in the 10th house, it's the parent that is the opposite of the parent in your 4th house. So the 4th house parent is the one that had the most effect on you, and the 10th house is the one that I guess didn't have as much effect on you. But anyhow, I really do not. This is my Christmas tree in my dining room. I keep looking at this and thinking it looks like I have a big red bow on top of my head, so I've decorated myself up for you for Christmas. And since you're getting this before Christmas, go to megatoysplace.com and buy all your Christmas toys. My husband has a new website. It's an Amazon affiliate, so you get all of your Prime stuff and all the discounts from Amazon. Now, Spirit's given me a few words before we start the reading, and I asked them what the most important word was. They told me flexibility. So we have words harmony, forgiveness, and willingness, but they said flexibility is the most important. And this looks like a really interesting beginning of the year if we play these cards right, Aries. Our first card, the one for the overall view of the month, is the King of Rods. And in my old deck, this was Wands. So if you hear me calling it Wands, it's a wand. If this is a person, and all of us are individuals. So this reading is actually going to come like in each one of us in a different area of our lives. Some of us it may be career, others it could be love, just depending, or friendships, just depending on where that you place it. Now, I would look at my moon sign and my rising sign if you know them, because then you can get a more comprehensive view of the month. But our overall card for the month is the King of Wands. And if this is a person in our life, it can be male or female. Usually comes with a fire sign energy, which would be us. It could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. And if this is us, we have and possess these qualities within ourselves. If it's someone outside of us, this could be a person that's really intelligent, loyal, honest, trustworthy. Could be a business advisor, could be a mentor, any type of advisor that you can really trust their advice. This person would be really good with money, things like that also. Now, if it's not a person and it's not our own selves, it can be a situation that totally is void of deception. That's the way they're telling me this, because it would be honest. What I see is what I'm getting. And it can also, if it's a situation, and I believe it may be relevant to that, like to a situation, because it can mean um, good news coming to me, like good money news, for fortune. Maybe I'm getting a raise. Maybe I'm marrying this King of Wands, or Queen of Wands or whatever, and that's adding income into my little bank account there or something along those lines. But it is good news, normally to do with money. Sometimes it can be a promotion, it can be inheritance, all kinds of good things come in with this. And our words were harmony, forgiveness, and flexibility. So if I need some really good financial advice, I'd probably be hunting down this fire sign energy here. Or if I'm really good at finances, I might be, putting myself in there in the running for a raise or something along those lines. Because I believe this is financial, the way the cards are coming. So I'm going to kind of like stick with that. If it's our love life, we can put it over there, because the next card we have, the first of the 4 cards, is the 9 of Cups. And they call this the Pip card. It's all of my wishes come true. All right? So sit back, Aries, and think about what I'm wishing for. Keep my focus. I always think about that when I see cards like this. Make sure I keep my focus on what it is I want. Stay in harmony. Do not think about what it is I don't want in my life. Just what I want. Even if this card was in reverse, it'd still be a good card. It would be my wishes are coming true, except that I don't even believe my wishes are coming true if it was reversed, and it's not. So they're telling us, and I believe they're talking about finances, just based on the way these cards are coming up. Now, if this was financial, I would assume with this King of Rods here, I've got the promotion. If it's financial, I would assume I've got a raise, If it's financial too, I would assume that the person I'm going to is a trustworthy advisor. They're not going to deceive me. Whatever it is they're telling me, I would want to listen to and go for. They're saying that word, willingness, okay? This is like, I don't know. Well, they're telling us to watch our business tactics. If, uh, keep everything like in bounds, ethical. All in bounds is everything in bounds in an ethical manner brings more good fortune to us. It's almost like karmatic flow. Something's changing during this time of our lives, and I do believe it's probably going to be financial change. So I'll explain that. Keep flexible. That's because of this final card here that I'll pull up for you in a minute. Because right now, actually, if we think about it, we're in where everything, a global economy, everything impacts us globally. So whatever's happening all over the world is happening to us in our little portion of the world. That I think of as the trickle-down theory. So, if there's this going on over there, heavy competition, maybe I'm competing at my workplace for a better job, or, it's just take the big piece of the puzzle and pare it down to my little Aries piece of the puzzle. Because our next card here is a major arcana, and it's the Wheel of Fortune. And based on the cards that I'm seeing here, they always say the Wheel of Fortune can turn for good or ill. And if you notice, that little guy in the corner is falling off the wheel, so his time must be up. But these two people up on the top of the wheel are up there saying, woohoo, and they got those cups in their hand and they're celebrating because their wish came true, right? So when I see this, this means that my destiny has been put into motion. Therefore, either I've done something, maybe I quit a job, or maybe I made travel arrangements, maybe I quit a love relationship, went into another one, maybe I quit a job and signed up for a new one. You know, this is fortune in motion, destiny. So all I've done is I've done something that has triggered destiny, and it's destiny triggered to my benefit. So it's an inspiration to me. With the Wheel of Fortune, sometimes really unexpected things can happen. Crazy things. If you thought about, like, what is it, 1 in 900 million, okay, I bought a lottery ticket type deal and I won the jackpot. It's like, there's unexpected things. I was in the airport going to interview for my new job. I met my boss. He was in the same place I was coming from. Those kind of things. Or I met a person that said something to me that made everything that I was thinking come together in my mind. And this can be unexpected wins, unexpected financial gain, you know, but it is in motion. Remember, we have the wish card here too. We're going to stay, and we have a card here that's telling us, stay in harmony, stay in balance, stay centered, you know. Don't try to do, they're saying this really clearly, don't take on more than I can do. That's a really important thing to avoid, because our next card is the Two of Pentacles. And sometimes right at this point, this can mean juggling finances. It can mean having to work. Maybe I had to work 2 jobs, you know, to get enough income coming in. But those things are going to change, because with this too, usually it's good financial news, you know, coming at me most of the time, kind of like in an unexpected way, or a choice I'm making in this balancing act of, maybe I got some extra money that I wasn't expecting. What am I going to do with it? You know, am I going to put it in the bank and get more interest? Am I going to invest it? You know, or I'm partnering up with someone at this time. Do their funds add to mine, which makes it better, more stable for both of us together? This is like, I don't know, Aries, it feels like a really good start for this wonderful new year. So in the rest of these readings, if I make a mistake and think we're still in 2016, I kind of got a feeling we're going to begin to see this coming at us like towards the end of December. So think about that also, because our next card here is the Five of Wands. And remember what I was saying about being flexible. This card is reminding me of that flexibility, of being able to stay in harmony. I've set this wheel of fortune in motion, stay balanced, stay in harmony. This can, sometimes this means squabbles. I always think of it as fake fights, but it also can mean competition in the global economy. You know, so since I have this really wise person here, if I need some kind of advice with this Five of, rods, I guess, if I need some kind of good advice from someone, I'm going to go get it. If I'm my own good advice, I'm going to take. my own good advice. I think that's why they're telling us, not to do more than we can. Um, they're not telling us, even with this Wheel of Fortune, to take a lot of risks. It's like this is just kind of falling into place for us, and it almost feels like karmatic for some reason. This is our time. So with this here, make sure, because we have that Two of Pentacles, that if we are investing anything of this extra income or flow that we're getting, right, that we do it really wisely, because we have option and opportunity to have advisors that can really help us, like help us to get new business tactics if we need them, solidify ourselves, our credit rating, our overall financial perspective, uh, if we're owed money, go get it. If we're owed it, get it. Make sure we're bringing these things into balance and harmony, because it does feel like with that Nine of Cups card and this, maybe we're starting a new career path, period, or an entrepreneur thing that we think can make money. Whatever it is, as individuals we're doing, the word forgiveness might be important, because forgiveness is for ourselves, not for those that we're forgiving. So if there's something that I felt was holding me back, something in my mind that I keep replaying, or an injustice done to me, remember that Wheel of Fortune, and things are rectifying. So if I'm to pay money, put it out. If I'm due money, get it back in. They're showing me this, the picture they're showing me looks like a teeter-totter, in balance, in balance. And I believe if we do this right, all of it's in our favor. So go for it, Aries. That's what they're saying to me. Go for it. If you have an inspiration, go for it. Keep flexible in case something unexpected, pops up. Don't, ignore authority, take wise advice, those kind of things. Don't do more than we can. That's like, I think they mean like take on everybody else's responsibility, because it feels like we're going to have enough of our own right now at this time. Or maybe it's about being really responsible to ourselves and our wishes, our desires, how we're moving as individuals forward. Let's see what the angels have to say. I mean, that Nine of Cups, I always hear it called the pip card, like your wish came true. That when that happens, then I really want to focus on what I want. That's the way they're saying it. Holy crap. Guess what? I love these angels cards. They're saying there is nothing to worry about, Aries. So, it says you are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. That is the Nine of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like our karma, the good, it feels good. Our good karma is coming back to us. It just feels really excellent for this month. Let's see what the alternative meanings are, because it surely looks really like a good time. How do I want to say it? A fresh start to a new year. A fresh start to a new year. That feels really comfortable. It says, the angels send this card to you because you've been needlessly worrying. Worry is a form of prayer that draws to you that which you do not desire. And that's that Nine of Cups. If it was in reverse, and it's not, they're saying keep total focus on my wish comes true. My good wish, not I don't want this to come with my wish. However, it's coming to us, it is in harmony, it's in balance. Be flexible. That if this wonderful thing drops in our hands, grab it and go with it. It says, release your worries to your angels, as there is truly nothing to worry about. In fact, your worries could create a self-fulfilling prophecy. And the additional meanings are everything's much better than you imagine. Ask the angels to release you from worry. A happy outcome is inevitable, and avoid worrying, lest the negative emotions pull you and the situation down. The angels are with you, and everything is okay. You know, I think even when the angels are with us like this, in this manner, we have to have a willingness to ask and go with it, and to take good advice too. And if it is our own advice, then we take that too. Because this bottom card here looks pretty excellent for us, this king. If it's a situation, they told us it had no deception around it at all. Well, Aries, that's our reading for January. And I want to tell you thank you for all of your likes and your shares and subscribes and all of your comments. And I really enjoy the comments. I thank you very much for taking the time to give them to me. And for all of you that I've met through doing this, I want to tell you it was truly an honor to serve you. And at the beginning of the year, I want to say once again, all of the people I've met through doing my work, through all these years, it's been an honor to meet you, and it's been an honor to serve you. And if anyone wants to just know more about me, you can go over the website. All the information's there. Or if you want to schedule an appointment with me, all of the information is there on how to go about doing that. And hopefully I will see you guys in February. Alrighty, bye-bye.